Hey, welcome back. It's Monday. This is a reading for the week. It doesn't have to start on Monday. Whenever you're watching this is cool. It's just in general. Yeah, we already have the reversed Empress. Let's go in kind of into full reception and kind of self-restoration mode. I feel like after bopping around all weekend, I have to, that's where you do your face mask, eat your chocolate, and you get things done, but kind of at your pace. And I know in the pandemic that's kind of been the vibe, but it's important to pour back into our cup, which is what the Empress is all about, being that nurturing energy. And because it's reversed, sometimes when it's just upright, it's like, for whoever, it could be for whoever is around you, but whenever it's reversed, then it can be for yourself instead of needing to take, we should all take deeper care of the people around us and definitely ourselves, but we have to, as they say on airplanes, kind of put on your face mask before helping another person. Paper bag, what are those things? Breathing device? I don't know. Weird analogy. But today is a self-restoration day. Don't try to get too much out of it, but just keep a pace. Prioritize and above all prioritize your own joy, because you're tired, and after giving energy to things that well deserve it, probably all through the weekend, you kind of got to give back to yourself, listen to yourself for the day, and maybe expect someone to come to you wondering what they should do, how they can kind of better themselves, and know that that might be the answer that you can give them. Is just take care of yourself first and foremost, and that will lead you to everything else. That's today. Don't do too much. Just kind of let the day do itself. The reverse Knight of Cups. Tuesday could very well see a delayed package, or if you're waiting to hear back from a job or something like that, they might be taking a little bit longer to contact you than you initially had hoped. So don't stress about that. Know that the news is coming, and if it's not, it just wasn't meant. Delays can kind of bum us out because they leave room in for doubt, but sometimes, we get responses back, a text back from someone who thought they already hit send. We get an email because an automatic system for something that's hiring finally, sent all of its emails out, and they went through all the replies. Sometimes the waiting period is necessary. It's like a gestational thing energetically, and it just pops back up as soon as we forget about it, like a sock that you've been looking for. It's kind of like, well, where did that come from? So don't be discouraged if the package is on its way, it's on its way. I'm sure we would all love to see the journey of a package, as it kind of makes its way through everything. But if you could attach like a camera to a package and just kind of watch it do its thing all the way, I'm sure we would think it's a bit of a miracle that something just arrives at our door the way it is, and we should be much kinder and more generous to delivery people. I know it's their job, but still kind of crazy that things just kind of come to our door the way they do. Very grateful modern times. like Scott Pilgrim when Ramona Flowers kind of rollerblades to his door. It's like a dream. So Tuesday, don't be bummed out that news is taking a little longer than you hoped. Five of Swords in reverse. On Wednesday, or I guess it doesn't have to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. This is the day you watched it. This is the next day. This is the third day. But if you're starting on a Monday, that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. There could be some amends to make on the third day of this week. Forgiveness and all that. Someone might come to you asking for forgiveness. Maybe you'll ask for forgiveness, but not even necessarily an apology, just a resolution of any angry feelings and feeling a lot more loose, because maybe, if you have had kind of a little swoopty energy with someone, then maybe the beef gets cut up on this third day of the week. Also could be air sign contact, and that idea of like any inner conflicts going on with some air signs in your life could resolve, and that could lead to them reaching out if you haven't heard in a little bit. Don't be afraid of self-forgiveness too. Maybe this is a day that if you're late for something, if you break something tiny, if you miss an important call, or just any of the normal mistakes, you forget to eat, what have you. There will be a moment on this day that you'll be able to forgive yourself a lot more easily, and that's good. Maybe due to a Libra transit as well. Let's see what's up with this fourth day. I like this deck a lot. Seven of Wands. That's very much a, you're feeling out for your spot in the game. It's a feeling of worthiness on this fourth day, or Thursday, or whenever that aligns. But I remember those, it's very Nickelodeon, but those big, almost they look like giant Q-tips that people would joust with. I don't know what you call that, but it's kind of like a PE looking sport. And that's what that card reminds me of. And I just think of somebody literally hitting, not because it hurts, but like, you're fighting for your spot in the game. You're holding your ground, kind of out of confidence that you've done whatever is necessary. And so that'll probably be a very confident day for you to just battle off everything that would normally be very hard. And, it's a day where you'll very likely choose your own side for something, which we don't always do. Sometimes we choose another person's side whenever we need to be on our own side first and foremost, only because, that is necessary for our own survival. We have to be able to love our, others, our neighbors too, but we have to be on our own side so that we can push our life forward in one direction. Otherwise, there's that resistance of working against ourselves. So be ready to be your own friend that day and do something. You're going to knock something absolutely out of the park on that fourth day of the week, because this swoop of confidence has you fighting for yourself and not against yourself. And it's not even a fight, it's just kind of that fun game of like, I am here and I'm in this. So good fourth day. Let's see. What's up with the fifth day of the week? Friday, if you're watching this on a Monday. Reverse Two of Pentacles. On the fifth day of the week, kind of get ready for whatever is out of balance to correct itself. Things in life can only stay out of equilibrium for so long before they kind of snap back. So there's a lot to be said for kind of looking out on Friday for something that I don't want to say the straw that breaks the camel's back, but whatever you've been doing too much or too little of will make itself known on this day, because, things are a balance. And if we fall out of balance, then naturally that balance kind of corrects itself. So Friday, maybe, if you feel like doing sympathetic magic to that, maybe you wake up and eat a balanced breakfast, play on a seesaw, meditate, be more mindful of balance that day, wear more sturdy shoes so that, you can correct this overcorrection on your own without the universe reminding you. It's like, the universe is not a mean teacher, but it's like a mean math teacher. You kind of, if you fix the mistake that they told you, then you don't get scolded by them again, Next day of the week. Ooh, sixth day of the week. Ten of Pentacles. So this would be on Saturday. You're going to get a chunk of change or an advance in something probably likely, very artistic. I've been thinking about painting a lot and paintings, but a big opportunity that day, a check that comes in after a long time, and just some news. Maybe you get a job offer that day. Maybe this is the news that was delayed right diagonal from this reversed Knight of Cups. Maybe you have just a really, really fulfilling day with somebody who lives a similar life to how you want to, or inspires you in some way, or you get an offer to use a certain type of space that would help with your work, but just a big expansion. Even that goes beyond the significance of the week, probably like something, just a huge turning point in your week, but also just life in general, and related to your finances, something you can feel in the material realm. Sometimes, with like the swords, that might take place on an intellectual or soul level. The Knight of Cups, not necessarily this Knight of Cups, but the Suit of Cups can take place on an emotional level. But the Pentacles, that's something you can feel in your real material life. So what do we have for Sunday? Temperance. Another day to kind of recover and kind of prepare yourself for this opportunity to heal even more, because after this big opportunity is coming up on Saturday, you don't want to overwhelm yourself. You want to heal yourself and go a different direction from self-sabotage.